I've loved sports since I was a little girl. So I played all different sports growing up. The area I grew up with, they had a great community, different sport activities. It was called Burnsville BAC, or Burnsville Athletic Club. So, and then I got in junior high, I ran cross country and track and field. So that's kind of where I started my love of running. Kind of through my dad, because he was a runner too. So he kind of got us involved in it a little bit.
NMU track coach Jenny Ryan spoke with me about where her love for running came about and her path that has been filled with twists and turns.
When I graduated from high school, I was going to actually go to college and I was going to run. And I'd gotten some offers for running, but that senior year, I really got into cross country skiing a little bit more. And I went to the Junior Olympics, it was called back then, but Junior National Championships. And they were in Lake Placid, New York. And I did really well. And I met some college coaches out there. I met the coach from Montana State, the assistant coach, and he said, you should come and be on the ski team there. And so I'm like, all right, that sounds good. So
Coach Ryan opened up to me about how she became a coach.
So I'd done coaching all along. My degree at Montana State, my undergraduate, was education. It was math major and a minor in PE and health. And so coaching has always been in the back of my mind. But I guess back then I didn't really think I could that it would be a career, that I could actually, make enough money in coaching to actually, have it be a career. But I kind of decided that teaching, I'd like teaching, but I didn't love it. I liked the part of, I liked the coaching part. I would like that part.
And after trying her hand at Olympic skiing, Olympic biathlon, running, and coaching, she moved back to Marquette in 2000 after being away for 6 years.
I kind of was lucky. I was in the right place at the right time, but it also went well coaching, and Sten was able to make it a full-time position. So then I became the full-time assistant coach for cross-country running, cross-country skiing. So they did, eventually get another assistant to help Sten with skiing. And then I was the head for cross-country running, assistant for track. And then, about 6 years ago, the other track coach left, and Forrest asked if I would take over the whole track and field program also. So then now here I am as the head cross country and head track and field coach.
After solidifying her role for the last 6 years as head coach, I asked Coach Ryan what it means to her.
It means a lot, really. And I think, and when I did start with the track and field program, it was kind of separate. The distance and the sprints and the jumps, they were quite almost separate, and so that was one of my goals, was really to bring the whole team together and become more like a family, like we were with the ski team and with the cross country team. And, the older I get, the more I coach, of course we want to have great results and all of that. But a big part of that is like, building the kids up and the young women into their, becoming young adults and gaining themselves gaining their confidence and, learning, just to become a great young adult, strong young women. And that's what I've learned more and more, that's the most important thing about this whole thing I do. That's my favorite part of this job, is just watching these young women come in as freshmen and then, being with them living through their 4 or 5 years of college, 3, 4, 5 years of college, and then watching them graduate and move on and just being amazed at what they do in those how they grow in those years, but then also what they do when they leave or by the time they're done here. And just that's what makes it all worthwhile, for sure.
Coach Ryan also tells me what she spends her time doing when she's not coaching track.
Yeah, I mean, I love the outdoors. I still love the sports, and I love running. I can't run as much as I used to be able to, but I still get out there. I run. Mountain biking, I'm really into. We have so many great mountain biking trails around here, road biking. I love canoeing, kayaking, hiking. I love the outdoors.
She also said to me an interesting fact that many people may not know about.
I worked at the Olympic Training Center, Olympic Education Center, and I worked for the boxing program. The boxing program at the time was Dave Lubbs was the director, and then Al Mitchell came as the coach. And I don't know if you know Al, but he now coaches Michaela Mayer, who's she's a world champion. So Al and I have known each other since 1989 because he was the boxing coach there and I was the boxing secretary.
With no plan on retiring or leaving soon, she tells me what she wants to see from the future of the program after she does leave.
Just continuing that culture so that when I do leave, that it does continue like that. And, and it's just a tradition. I guess I want to keep this tradition going of just great young people that continue to do great things within the world.
Justin Dierkes, ABC 10 News, CW5.
Thank you for watching ABC 10 News on YouTube. For the latest Upper Peninsula news, weather, and sports, be sure to subscribe to our channel and like us on our Facebook page.